So we are checking out Swordsman VR. This game came out first for PC VR in 2020, then to PS VR, and now it's the Quest's turn. Now Swordsman is a physics-based medieval combat game that's coming to the Quest 14th of June, costing $19.99 US upon release. Now in this video I go through the different features, modes and options, and then give my thoughts on the game itself. Now remember, if you like what you see, give the video a thumbs up, and you might also consider subscribing if you haven't already. Now I'll get to the actual gameplay, but first let me take you through the home environment, which is set quite nicely in this medieval tavern. As you win battles you earn money and skill points. Now skill points are, shockingly enough, used to upgrade your skills. Some skills like strength are fairly self-explanatory by their title, whilst others are not, but thankfully you get a description with each one that tells you what they do. You can also max out these skills and you'll see a little star appear next to them in the overview window when they're maxed. Then we have the blacksmith, who deals with weaponry that includes swords, axes, daggers, shields and some weapons with special effects like poison or this awesome gun sword. There's also some more, let's say, unconventional weapons too. So there's plenty of weapons to choose from here. You can dual wield too, and some weapons work better when you reach a certain strength. Then there's the armourer, and like weapons there's lots of armour here to choose from and helmet choices. Some armours provide more protection but might also slow you down and can be a bit heavy. Some also provide bonuses and special effects, just like some of the weapons do as well. Now as you can see on the campaign map, there are different environments featuring different enemies, and each of these environments has 10 stages each with a boss at the end. So that red square you're seeing after number 9 is the boss stage. Now I almost missed this little arrow at the top, which gives us a few extra little stages like Claw's Fight, where you get to take on Santa.
You're not on it.
Or this stage with this teleporting demon thing.
There is only death.
There's also an arena mode where you get to choose the stage, enemies, difficulty and waves. And in addition to a bunch of different gameplay options, there's modifiers too, with some modifiers making the game more difficult and earning you bonus rewards, whilst others make the game easier but at the same time reduce any rewards that you receive. There's a lot of modifiers to choose from, like the Doomfist modifier, which is freaking hilarious. There's also a zombie horde mode, which isn't available just yet but will be coming at some point. Now there's quite a bit of content to get stuck into. It will take you a while to unlock everything, and I'd say there's easily over 10 hours of gameplay here for completionists. So the big question is, what's combat like? Well, I can say it's a lot of fun. The weapons feel like they have a weight to them, which means you can feel the difference between, say, swinging a hefty two-handed sword or needling someone with a small dagger. The realistic armour physics work well too. Now your weapons tend to bounce off more heavily armoured opponents, making it essential to target the points where the armour is weakest. And enemy AI is generally quite good. Enemies don't just rush you, they'll take their time, circle around and come at you with different strikes. They'll also act defensively and move their weapons or body to parry attacks. And yeah, there are times when AI might do something a bit stupid or the physics don't work as you might expect, but overall it works quite well, and man, it can be one hell of a workout. The other thing that for me adds to the realism massively is all the natural enemy animations. Opponents not only have a range of different movements, but move quite naturally too, something which the dev team has spent quite a bit of time on, and it shows. Swordsman VR can also get pretty bloody and brutal too. It feels sadistically satisfying when you manage to swing your weapon at just the right angle and catch the enemy just the right place to take off an arm or a head. And one of the more memorable moments of this game for me was the pirate ship. Now on this stage, in addition to fighting enemies, you also have this kraken that tries to take down the ship. So there's a bit of multitasking here as you divide your attention between taking control of the cannons to fight off the kraken, whilst also defending yourself from the other enemies of the more human variety. Now one thing I do have to mention is that the game did crash for me quite reliably on certain stages. So the samurai stages, for example, and the final boss stage, it just froze for me. So I don't know whether this was a particular feature of the copy I had because I had an early preview beta of the game, but I'm not going to hold it against the game because I'm sure this is something that's going to be fixed relatively soon, probably upon release. So whilst it was a problem for me, I'm sure it'll be fixed in future updates. And so overall, yeah, I think this game is a winner, definitely well worth the $19.99 US price tag. What you get from this game is a realistic and fun combat experience that certainly gives you a workout at the same time. There's a real nice variety of weapons, skills, armor, modifiers, stages, enemies, and modes that keep things fun and will have you going for quite a while. Like I say, plenty of content here to keep you going for many, many hours.
Release the kraken!
So that's it for today's video. Don't forget to let me know what you think of Swordsman VR in the comment section below. As always, thank you for watching. If you have liked the video, remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, quest content is your thing, then you might also want to consider subscribing. Now I'm going to leave you with some video of some top kills. You can find these videos on the official Swordsman VR YouTube channel, and they show off some of the best kills people have performed over various different platforms. So that's it from me. Take care, and I hope to see you next time.